Very competent, very smart people pulling this all together. Who's going to do that?
So we have in the Office of the Prime Minister a modernization and digitization unit. It's being headed now by a senior, one of the very senior permanent secretaries. It's also encompassing those persons from DIT. And again, we also have the IDB loan that's also going to be attached to it. So there's going to be a unit that's set up to go ahead and structure this. But we also have something called the Prime Minister's Round Table, which really is about providing insight from the private sector. Okay. One of the things that we really can't do is go ahead and go full force into this without having the input from the private sector. So we have persons from the unions, we have persons from banks, we have the Chamber of Commerce, we have Central Bank, we have the Office of the Prime Minister. There are a number of other private sector persons who are on board helping us to put this whole thing together. It's not just about the government, but it's really about how the government can work along with the private sector to ease of doing business for the citizen.
When do we see a rollout of this pilot?
So we're thinking that within the next 6 months, that the pilot should be completed. We are working on it now. We have been meeting with the different agencies. There obviously is a lot of work that needs to be done. The agencies have to agree, but not just agree. We have to actually make the software to be able to connect those agencies. It's really a detailed process because you actually have to have an agreement between each of the agencies as to what data can go, what data can't go. It's also about looking at the legislation. Yes. We have to tweak the laws as well because our laws must be updated in order to facilitate something like this.